Welcome to another episode of the Fill Your Soul podcast. I'm your host, Brad Noall Brown, along with Amanda K. Gillen, and we're here to talk to you about all things foot zoning. Let's jump into our next episode. All right, friends, another episode with Brad Noall as we answer more questions that have been submitted to us. This next question is, how do I know foot zoning is right for me? Or how do I know it's right for me to become a foot zone practitioner? Brad Noall, take it away.
Okay, you guys, this is kind of a personal thing for me because zoning to us, it's not only our passion, it's kind of our
Well, it's kind of an identity.
it's definitely our identity, and I would say it's a mission, it's a goal, but it's more of a crusade.
It is.
And
It's like a life purpose.
It's my life purpose.
Yeah, it is.
And we run across people from all different varieties that go through our courses from different ages. If you've listened to other podcasts and listen to different reasons and stuff like that, but we get so many different reasons. But the biggest thing, how do you know if foot zoning is right for you in general, is first off, you wouldn't be listening to this podcast if it wasn't interesting.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even have found us. You wouldn't even be listening to here. You would be in a whole different realm of the world. So obviously your greater power, your God, your deity is putting these thoughts there for you to investigate. And if it's right for you, the only person that's going to know is you. But I can tell you that what I love about learning the zone is it gives you a way to connect with people, to touch other people's souls, their hearts, souls, and both souls here and there, but their heart also, and to make that emotional connection with people, and as a person to feel value.
For sure.
Yeah, too.
Well, I was going to say, for me, when it comes to when people are deciding to step into the class, usually it's because they have a desire to help people and they have a desire to fulfill that piece inside of them, right?
Yeah.
They need something more. And whether you're doing this for your family, your friends, a profession, like, it is so fulfilling to be a foot zoner. Like, it is, like, I tell people all the time, I'm kind of like a selfish foot zoner because it's so beneficial to me. And so I love how I feel after I give a foot zone and use my gifts and help people to feel better. And for me, that would be a big indicator that foot zoning is right, is that you have this desire to help people.
I would think so too. And it's funny because we ask this question to every one of our students as they come to class, as you're with your instructor. That's one of our class discussions is why are you here? And everybody's like, oh, it's not like, oh, I want to learn this and da-da-da. It's like, I just have a calling. I have a feeling here that I need to learn this. We've had people show up in our class that have never had a foot zone before. It's like, I just know this showed up. I feel like, God told me I need to be here. I'm here. And which is exactly what we want. We want people in our courses that want to be there, not that we've recruited in. So you'll never see recruiting from our school ever.
Nope.
We're not going to be like, sign up today. It's for you today. No, it's not us. Because if it's a good thing today, it's a good thing tomorrow, right? And only you can make that decision if it's right for you. And that's what we want people to feel, that we want people to show up because they know they're called to do this. And maybe it is the grandma just so they can work on their grandkids' feet.
Yes.
Or the mom to help their kids in the times of sickness or emergency preparedness or those type of things. Or I think I want to create a little income. I want to help out with my family. I feel like my kids are growing to a point where now I can step aside and do some more things. Or I just need to find myself and find some value in life. Or hey, I want to do this in our salon, and I do this, and this, and I want to do 40 zones a month. And absolutely, it goes all from all different areas. There's a full spectrum of why. But the thing is how do you feel? What is it that's what you're feeling here? And I always say the thought is there for a reason, not for coincidence. Coincidence is when God or deity chooses to remain anonymous. And you had a great quote you was telling me earlier.
It's one of my favorite, actually. It's Denzel Washington. He gave this at a college graduation, but he said, true desire in the heart for anything good is God's proof to you sent beforehand to indicate that it's already yours.
Yes.
And I love that because it's like you started out this episode with this, you wouldn't be here if you didn't already have that desire. Yeah. And that desire is there for a reason.
Right. You'd be looking at some other podcast like How to Fix a Lawnmower or something.
Exactly.
but there's really I think if you have the thought, if you're thinking, is this right for me? I don't know. The best thing to do is get a foot zone.
Yep, get a foot zone.
And get a foot zone from an instructor or someone that's a graduate of our school. And that's something I tell everybody. If they're toying out which way they go, it's like get with somebody that's a graduate of our school so you know what it is that we're teaching and what what do we represent?
Mhm.
Because there's a lot of different foot zoners out there that zone differently, and some have a lot of firm pressure. Some don't use essential oils. Some don't tie in emotions. We do all of that. We use less pressure. We use emotions. We use fill in energy. We move in all that kind of stuff. And see how you connect with our philosophy off of our website,
Mhm.
off of Talk to Me, talk to any of the instructors out there, get a feel for it, and you'll know if we're right.
Yeah.
You'll know. And then trust that instinct. Follow up with that. Don't run away from that. Coincidence isn't when God chooses to remain anonymous. It's when he places something in front of you for you to step into. And our courses are meant, and you know this, Brie, our courses are meant to help our students find that.
Yes. And here's the thing is I do believe that God or deity or universal energy, whatever it is you want to say, like are placed in unique opportunities, but it is our obligation, our responsibility to step and to
Absolutely.
take action towards those towards those opportunities. And we luckily are not going anywhere. And so there's
Right.
always time to come back. But I
Mhm.
will say that when it is right, act on it and step into it.
Because I've had people that have said, "Hey, oh, I'm going to put it off till next year," and you can,
You can
because if that's what you're supposed to do. But where are you going to be in a year from now?
you
If that
could be a
you
foot
could be
zoners.
a foot zoner,
Yes.
or because busy people. I'm telling you, busy people are the best zoners because they
Mhm.
know how to get things done.
Yep.
They really. If people are like, I'm too busy, can't do this, and that's only for you to decide, and timing and everything. But if you're thinking about it, there's probably a reason. So get a hold of an instructor. Look at our outline. Fill it. Get zoned by one of us, somebody from our school, and feel if that's something you feel like you need to do. And I tell you what, there's nothing better, as you said earlier. There's nothing better than being able to connect with somebody and just sharing true sharing,
Yeah.
giving, love. I mean, it's like it's service. It's almost subservient service. If you think of I'm on their feet,
Yeah, it is.
and it's a safe place for people to be. It's a safe place for me to have somebody working on me. They're there. But it's a true art of giving and serving. And that's what's beautiful about the zone. It's a way to give back to the people you care about. I always say this, and this is a part of our saying. I believe that every family needs a way to access their body in their times of need, stress, and duress. And so zoning is the best way that I found to be able to help that, to get that into. I think every family should have a foot zoner in there. Every
Mhm.
family, because you're going to need it at one point.
And we've had story after story of people who, middle of the night, get on
Oh my
someone's feet and
goodness.
they've been so
We could do
sick
10
and
episodes on different stories
just
like
on
that.
experiences. And so being able to
So
have this knowledge is so helpful. Whether you're doing it for professionally or personally, it's going to help you wherever you're at.
yeah, I believe so too. You know what? You know if you're supposed to be a foot zoner. So check it out. You never know. It might just be a new path, a new change, a new place for you to go, a place for your mission, your goal in life. And for me, it is absolutely a crusade.
Yeah.
It's turned into that. I believe we need to get thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of zoners out there as as we can. So
You always say this quote just to kind of end with this. I think
what quote is
I
it?
know you
Is it a
it's
good
a good
quote? All
quote.
right.
Let me see if I can say it right. You always say we are either a part of your path or we're a stepping stone towards the next place.
Mm,
And it's like I love that thought because it's like we can be your path or we can be
it's
a
a stepping
stepping
stone.
stone. Either way, we're just here to help you with what you need.
Yeah, we're you go either path where you're gonna go, or stepping stone, or we're a exact line that where you're supposed to go, and only you know that. But sometimes the zoning takes you to the next level.
It does.
Sometimes it allows you to step into healing. Sometimes it allows you to bring out your gifts. Sometimes we've had so many foot zoners that have stepped into energy workers and different other modalities. So
Yes. And
that's
it's such a
beautiful.
wonderful thing.
I
So
love being that.
I love it. Okay. Thank you guys.
Thanks, you guys. We'll see you.